to my channel. Today I will be discussing and demonstrating how to propagate the Ponytail Palm. I must admit I wasn't planning to record this video, but I accidentally broke two offsets while trying to rotate the pot. So I will be propagating them now and showing you how it's done in two easy ways. The Ponytail palm, despite its name and palm-like appearance, is not a true palm and should be cared for more like succulents or cacti. It is also known as the elephant foot tree thanks to its swollen lower trunk resembling an elephant's foot. The Ponytail palm is beloved for its tanning, looks and minimal requirements. Its bulbous trunk stores water, giving it a unique bottle-like shape that can reach impressive heights of over 10 feet indoors. The long, slender leaves are dark green and can grow up to 3 feet long, forming a graceful rosette at the top of the trunk. This plant is quite easy to care for, but if you would like a more in-depth guide on its requirements, feel free to check out my other video about Ponytail palm care tips. I'll leave a link in the description below. Now let's start with the propagation process. There are few methods. The first one is propagating from seeds. However, since ponytail palms are very slow growers, starting from seeds is a lengthy process, so I won't be covering it in this video. The second method is the easiest, fastest and nearly 100% successful. It is done by division of already grown ponytail palms. Dividing the trunks of a ponytail palm during repotting is a common and effective method of propagation. This method is relatively easy and can result in new plants that are almost guaranteed to grow successfully, as long as each divided portion has its own roots. By separating the trunks and planting them in individual pots, you can quickly increase your plant collection. The third and most common way of propagation is from offset cuttings or pops. A pop is a small offset or new growth that develops at the base of a mature plant. In the case of the ponytail palm, pops are smaller versions of the adult plant and can eventually grow into full-sized plants if given the opportunity. Pops typically develop their own root system as they grow, eventually forming their own independent plants. So I have two pops that need to be propagated. I will do this in two different ways, one in perlite and one in soil. Let me explain and show you. To start the process, you will need clean, sharp scissors or a knife. Look for an offset that has already formed stems. If the offset is very small, you should wait until it grows to at least 4 inches in length and forms a stem. You cannot propagate from just the leaves. Cut the offset closer to the base to have more material for propagation. In my case, I don't have much choice as they are broken. Next, take your cutting and remove leaves from the bottom to make the stem clean. This step encourages the development of roots along the stem. It's important to let your cutting dry out for a day or two so the wound has a chance to heal. This will prevent rotting. Place it in a warm and dry location. I will propagate the first pop in perlite. You can also place it in water. I choose perlite because it will give the plant stability and has the same benefits as water. Before use, wash the perlite to be wet because it's easier to work with and safer. When dry, it spreads very fine dust, so keep in mind to wear a mask. It's very important to choose a pot with drainage holes so that the water can drain out easily. Fill the pot with wet perlite and create a hole for the stem. Carefully place the plant in the center and gently press it to secure. When rooting in perlite, you should keep it moist. Check it frequently, and if the top inch feels dry, thoroughly water it. The roots should appear in a month or two, so be patient. It is a slow-growing plant. If the perlite becomes dirty or starts to mold, you can wash it or change it. Once the roots have developed, you can transfer it into soil. I will be propagating the second broken stem in a soil mix. Ponytail palms thrive in fast-draining succulent or cacti potting mix. I prefer to mix my own potting soil because it allows me to tailor the mix to the specific needs of the plant. For this stem, I will use a blend of 50% cactus mix and 50% perlite. This mix provides excellent drainage, which is crucial for ponytail palms, as they are prone to root rot if the soil remains too wet. The cactus mix supplies some nutrients and organic matter, while the perlite helps aerate the soil and prevent compaction. The process is the same. Remove the lower leaves from the pop to expose a clean stem and fill the pot with the soil mix. I will be applying rooting hormone to this stem to encourage faster root development, but it's not necessary. The cutting will also root without it. Place the cutting in the center of the pot and gently press it down to secure it. After planting, water the cutting thoroughly, ensuring that excess water drains out completely. Place the cutting in a warm and bright position. Always check the soil moisture level before watering. If the top inch of the soil feels dry, then water it. Make sure to water thoroughly until it drains out completely. It's important not to let the plant sit in standing water, as this can lead to rot. It's normal for newly planted cuttings to take some time to root, so be patient and monitor the plant's progress. I don't recommend fertilizing in the first 5 to 6 months until the roots are well established, as fertilizer may burn them. If you want to provide nutrients without risking harm, you can try using homemade organic recipes. If you are interested, you can watch my other video about homemade organic fertilizer, which would be suitable in this case. I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope I have covered all the necessary information about successfully propagating the ponytail palm. I would love to hear about your experiences, so feel free to comment below. We are all here to learn something new. If you like my content, please support my channel by clicking on the subscribe button or joining my community for only 99 cents per month. Thanks for watching and happy growing!